Previously on Skyrim.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Warning: the following game is rated mature and contains content not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Survival adds the need to eat, sleep, and stay warm. Also adds additional challenges such as no fast travel, reduced carry weight, and leveling up only when you sleep. See their survival mode entry and help for details. No.
Wait. Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Skyrim. I decided to do a to be continued there because it felt like the best place to end it. So, on the last episode, we started the game. We were about to be executed. We were inches away from having our head chopped off as the orc named Yambo. The name still is funny. But a dragon attacked out of nowhere and started destroying the place. We managed to escape thanks to help from a couple of people, the Stormcloaks and the Imperial Legion. We sided with the Imperial Legion for now and headed with a man named Hadvar through the depths of the keep, eventually finding a way out, and now we're out in the open. Yay! So, the first mission's done. I'm just going to mark that done now. I do have a giant spreadsheet that has everything that I'm keeping track of. So I'm just gonna... All right. How much did that do? Oh boy. Oh no. So, he said we should go our separate ways, but his destination's our destinations. We're just gonna follow him. Well, it's nice to have a friend. I might look a little weird as we move along here, though. Like right now.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Okay, we got a side quest to go do. And also, if you look at the top of that little information bar, our little compass bar, you have a couple of icons that are appearing. We can find out what these are a little bit more in detail if we head to our map screen, which shows all of Skyrim. It's kind of cloudy, but all the major destinations are marked here. We were just at Helgen. That was the place that we got destroyed. Here's us. And then here's our current destination, which is Riverwood. It seems to be a town. Actually, you know what? Anything we see is not pointing up right now, so... Yeah, there's the town of Helgen. And I think we were coming from this way during that opening. And then we escaped out of the hole that was right here into a little hole that was right here. If we come back here later, we can enter that keep from the other way. Also, you might be wondering why I'm picking these flowers. They're going to be helpful for something later. Hey, Advar. I said I was going to look weird. What, you've never seen an orc pick flowers before?
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
So Draugr are kind of like zombies. We're going to be seeing a lot of them later. They're not some weird tale. They're real. More flowers.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
Alright, so for us, these stones will give us buffs, but we can only have one of them active at a time. We have the Warrior Stone, we have the Magic Stone, what was this called? Mage Stone, and the Thief Stone. So, like, take for example the Warrior Stone. Under the sign of the warrior, Those under the sign of the warrior will learn all combat skills 20% faster. And then it says right there, you may only have one sign blessing at a time. So this one would be like all combat, this would be all like magic, and this would be all like stealth and thief stuff. So, and you know, he's currently watching us, so we might not want to pick the thief. I think a moth just flew by my head. I'll choose this.
Warrior. Good. I knew you shouldn't have been on that cult the minute I laid eyes on you.
You're gonna send me to my death. Oh, like a bleep bloop. I'm blessed. Alright. And then when he's not looking... I said not looking? You didn't see it? You don't see that glowy? Oh boy, that's really glowy, huh? Look at him just eyeball it. I'll explain what those things are later. There's a path that heads up there.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, all right?
Did you hear that, Hadvar? Sorry, I'm busy paying attention to the... We got wolves, Hadvar.
Where'd you come from?
Oh boy.
That'll teach you to cross me.
Whew. I'll just take your skin. You had arrows? Also, I'll take what they killed. They killed this poor defenseless fox here. Well, mine now. Oh, God! Hi, Hadvar. I didn't know you were there. I was just dropping in. I like how I looked forward and I was thinking, where'd Hadvar go?
To come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
I like how I looked ahead and was like, where did Hadvar run off to? Only for him to be inches away from my face upon landing. Ooh, look at this.
Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle.
Hello. Hello.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
Thank you.
What are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, bones? What happened to you, boy?
Shh,
in
Uncle,
some kind of
please.
trouble?
Keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
Oh. I'm glad someone else noticed it. I was wondering when Alvar was going to head inside his own house.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Okay, so he's gonna give us some gifts. Look, technically we could take everything, but we're only gonna take the things that matter. Like, a sweet roll, silver ring, all the potions of healing, this lockpick, this iron ingot, and this cheese wedge.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Okay, so now we have our dialogue options that we have. Do you have any supplies I could take? How do I get to Whiterun from here? What can you tell me about the Jarl? What can you tell me about Riverwood? Can I use your forge? And what do you think about the war? Let's just go through these one at a time.
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason.
Alright, so we opened up his take gift thing again. How do I get to Whiterun from here?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold.
What can you tell me about the
Good
Jarl?
man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though.
Which side in the war does he favor?
I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor.
You support the Empire then? Or, yeah.
Of course. Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends.
Who's Elisif?
Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters, a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
Can I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Kind of already heard a little bit about this, but what do you think about the war?
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
There's a lot of lore that's getting into
Good
right
day.
now.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
How's it going, Hadvar? You look a little distraught.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Do you think the Stormcloaks run that dragon?
No, not yet. After all, a dragon, something out of old tales and legends. No one could have expected that. But you can bet he'll be trying to figure it out. This could shift the whole balance of the war. If you want to help stop that dragon, your best bet is to go to Solitude and join up with the Legion. I hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we better get moving.
You lost?
But better get moving. He's gonna stay here for a while. He's gonna rest up a little bit. He's just moving chairs. All right, you know. Is he? Okay, he's going downstairs. So we became friends with Alvor and Sigrid, which means, you know, like, if you notice, some of the stuff said steal. Now it's take, and we could take what we want within reason. As you'll see, there's some stuff down here.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
There's some stuff that...
Did you really see a dragon?
I did. There's some stuff that's too expensive to just take.
Make yourself at home.
Like that. So we're not that close of friends.
Spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Blacksmith's potion. You got a chest here.
We got a daughter, little Dorothy.
Got a barrel right here. All right, I'm gonna just ignore everyone in here. We'll probably talk with some people later on. We got some cash that we could probably just take, but I'm not being too nice. I don't want to steal from them. Let's go outside. Okay, technically, now, I mean, even back then when we exited that cave, that's when things open up. That's when you can just do whatever. So at this point, we could go anywhere we want, as most open world games, which is probably gonna be perfect timing for me to explain what we're going for here. So I'm just gonna head over here, and I'm just gonna try and avoid everyone. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Okay, so let's just sit down. Let me explain what this Let's Play is gonna be like. Actually, you know what? We can even go to the third person and see what we look like in this armor. Oh, look at that. All right, so typically when I do Let's Plays, I like to get everything done. Even more than what the game says is 100% sometimes, like with Breath of the Wild, where we did the 100% for that. That took a long time. We even did more that wasn't tracked by their 100%, so that we had 100% pretty much guaranteed. Like we did every quest, every side quest, every mini boss fight, every piece of armor was upgraded to max, every shrine was completely completed, the works. There was a whole bunch of stuff done. This game is a little bigger, so there's a lot more stuff to do here. And I'd say if we went for 100% of that, it would take us a long time. So there's going to be some stuff that we might not be doing. The main goal, the main thing that we're going to be focusing on over everything else are the achievements. The main goal of this is to get every bleep loop. I've done it twice before, so this should be no problem. But there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of story things that we get to do, and then like some other things, some stuff that like build up, like complete 50 miscellaneous objectives, chop wood, mine ore, and cook food. How do 8% of people only have this? This is a very easy task to do. Thief, pick 50 locks and 50 pockets. Yeah, some of these are weird. 1%? It is Skyrim on the Xbox One. I'm pretty sure on the Xbox 360, these might be a little bit higher, because I did. But yeah, there's 75 bleep loops, and we're gonna get them all. So that's the main thing. However, I do have a spreadsheet here that like tells me a percentage, And so we might work on that as well. Although this spreadsheet is has way more things to track, which is why I'm afraid. Like, for instance, I went to the spreadsheet and was like, I'm going to keep track of the quest we completed. It lists every quest that's in the game, which is a lot. I think when I counted, the amount of quests that we could get done is like 500. Which is insane. And especially since some of those are very minor quests, but they still count on the list. So, yeah, even though we've completed one quest, it says we're 0.2% through all the quests. That's a lot. In terms of total progression that this thing has, we're at 0.16. We do have, it does keep track of all our spells. So, like, everything we have here for magic. We do have active effects. We have the Thief Stone here, so this is like every buff or debuff that we have. Powers, this is like our racial trait. We take half damage and do double damage for 60 seconds. We do have to activate this if we want it to happen, but it'd be very nice. Healing, you notice this is level novice, cost 11 per second. That full bar at the moment is 100, so it would drain very quickly. And novice is just like the ranking of it, 13 per second. Yeah, you see just how quick that thing is going down. I didn't set the tree on fire. It wasn't me. Also, there's a day-night cycle. It's currently nighttime. Look at the moon. And there's another moon. Where is the other moon? Where is the other moon? It might be behind the giant mountain that's right here. Oop. Yeah, so here's where we get to keep track of all of our tasks. If you notice, like the miscellaneous thing up there, you see that little like decoration next to miscellaneous on both the left and right. That changes depending on what type of quest we're dealing with. So if you see something that looks like this is a main story quest. It looks like a dragon breathing fire. So we'll see other variations. There's a lot of like group quests that we're gonna be dealing with. Like, look at this. We have so many things to keep track of here. This won't matter. The one thing I want to be wary of is like crime, because I'm a goody two shoes. But we already have 4 locks picked, so maybe I'm not that good. But there's quests, like, oh god, keep track of all our quests here. Quest lines completed. Combat, we're using our war axe a lot. All the magic that we know. Oh, speaking of which, we did have a book. We did get a new book. Oop. Our new book. Spell Tome, Sparks. We just learned Sparks. So now if we go over to magic, we got Thunder Powers. In unlimited power. Let me just mark this down then. Where is it? Sparks, sparks, sparks. Haha. That brings our spells up to 2.63%. You always start with healing, and you always start with fire. So those are already marked. Other than that, though, we have a lot of things to do in the map. Like, here's where the standing stones were. Here's where this Helgen is. So the good thing about getting things on your map like this is that we can fast travel to anything we have discovered. So we could just immediately fast travel back to the Guardian Stones if we so wish. Helgen, yes, it would probably take us outside of the Helgen walls. But why would we go there right now? Actually, I do want to head over to the Guardian Stones quickly. Every time we like fast travel, that loading screen will pop up. It's not glowing right now because it only glows as soon as you activate it. Yeah, I mean, we could go that way if we wanted. It'll take us everywhere. It'll take us somewhere else. There's one thing I want to quickly stop by as I'm sprinting this way, and that was this path right here. If you notice, there's a little icon at the top of the compass thing that's really, really close. So if I start walking up this way, if it's dark, we don't have it discovered. If it's light, we have it discovered. And I'm going to be a little bit of a meanie pants right now. And I'm going to go... Hey there. How goes it, friend? You triggered this. Okay, I missed. We're not that good yet. So I'll just bring out my war axe. I'll take your gold. I'll take this. Ooh, steel sword. That's better than iron. So now we can fast travel to this place. We want to search this later on, as early as possible, really. But I really only came here to grab this. Why did I come here to grab that? Well, we did see that bleep bloop about chopping wood, mining iron, and crafting food. With that war axe, or with that wood cutting axe, we can now chop iron. Chop iron. Chop wood. Oh boy. Things are already going well with my talking abilities. Maybe getting hit with that spell back in Helgen when I was tied and my head was down, almost about to be chopped off, gave me memory problems. That thing will come for that later, or we'll find out more about it later. Let's just head back to Riverwood, and we'll call it an episode. We do have a little bit of a journey to deal with, and we have way more things to explore in Riverwood than just what we did. Like we walked all the way here, entered one house, and then left. There's like 10 houses here. So I'm just gonna come over here, and I'm just gonna chop some wood. So, as we position this in the proper spot so the animation can go through, on the next episode of Skyrim, we will be making our way over to Whiterun, which is where Alvor's sending us, so that we can give some bad news to the Jarl. Whiterun's not that far. It's kind of like the same distance between Helgen and Riverwood. And we already know where it is on our map, because it's one of the big places marked. Yay! So, yeah, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.